It's like I'm fumbling Bumblebee's forbidden parts. Good people of FPS shooters in VR, I want to show you something. Bags. VR all. They have sent me stocks. Now, if you guys know anything about me, I kind of hate stocks. I kind of hate them. I don't like them. I don't like how they like dangle on your pee-pee, and it's like dong 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 every time, and it's like physical. Like I hate it. I saw a mail in my email, and it was SKOL emailing me if they could send over a stock, and I kind of hesitated. Like I'm down to test products. I'm down to get commission because that's what the mail was about. Like, hey, do you want to review my product? If they they buy it through your link, you get a commission, blah, blah, blah. Money. It's money. But I cannot recommend you guys anything that is overly expensive and just a bunch of tubes, which 99% of the stocks are. We're going to be exploring what SKOL has to offer. I was allowed to just be free of my opinion. I could just say whatever I wanted. So that's what I'm going to do as well. We're going to go through these stocks one by one. The VR community is a lot of young people, right? A lot of young people, and they don't have a lot to spend. Most of them spend their time in free games. They don't have money to buy your bunch of fucking tubes and connection pieces for 250 euros to fucking play a VR game a little bit better than they did, okay? So I said to SKOL, send it out, send me the cheapest one. He was like, sure, I'll send you the cheapest one. I picked a limited edition because it looked cooler, and he said, you know what, I'll just add everything. So I'm about to review everything, but I'm not gonna recommend it to you before I tested the products, okay? Bag numero uno. Look, there's a little cheese, but it's not just one cheese. No. It's a goddamn bag of them. Guys, if you want to win a cheese, let me know, and I have no idea how to get it to you. What else is in the bag? Stock.
Yeah.
Bag. Stock. Yellow stock. So this is a piece, I guess, but it's awesome because it's black and yellow, just like my logo. Bag number. I lost count. You can clearly see. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm sorry if I have dirty nails. I just came from work. I'm a plumber, if you guys didn't know yet, on the tube.
It's me.
Yeah, you can clearly see that it's 3D printed, which I don't care. I have no idea what this piece is. There's the camera. Okay, so this is the Tomahawk. Look at it. This is a yellow and black Tomahawk. Oh, what? What? Okay. Yeah, I just saw this. Look. Holy shit. There's so many people. Look at that. This is the complete Tomahawk stock. This is the most expensive one of the bunch. Yeah, this is the most expensive one of the bunch. I think it comes with a magnet in here. But oh, I love the black and yellow team, dude. I love it. Even if I'm not gonna use it, it's gonna be proud on my shelf. If I'm not gonna use it. But if I am gonna use it, at least I look good doing it. Bag number 3. This is the magnet grip, I would assume. The straps look really comfortable so far. I'd have to use it to see if it doesn't pierce into my skin, but it feels really nice as far as I notice. So this is the left hand, right? It fits on like this. Feels really light. So I have this controller and I have like this fancy ass grip on it. So I'll just remove that. Okay, it snaps in pretty well. It feels... The grip feels like I gotta get used to it, because sometimes I press the grip like on the edge and you cannot do that anymore. So you really need to grab it on the top. But that's fine. Okay, if I would use this... Oh. I mean... The ultimate VR test.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's Jason Bourne.
Eyes closed, guys. First time. Never hold the stock before. The snapping on is really, really easy. So, to me, that beats trying to find something physical in real life. This is not the one I would recommend to you, since this is the most expensive one. Probably they charge you like $5 million.
$1 million.
For this. Especially the yellow one. No, I don't know. I'll put the real price in the screen. Next bag within a bag. A stock? Yes! Look at this! Look at this, I found the other piece. You can screw it on there. I guess? Ooh, that's... No. That doesn't feel right. Yeah, you gotta remove this first. This thing is in here. And it blocks the thread. I guess it's like to secure it so it doesn't fall out. I figured it out. It goes downwards a bit. So it's at an angle. So it doesn't go in like you would expect like this. It goes in at an angle. So don't fuck up your threads right in the beginning. So I turned it all the way around. And now I'll just put in the pin, I guess. Yeah, there we go. I put in the pin. Like I just pulled it out. Just put it in. Stuff it in. And that's it. That's your stock. And I think this is called the Smartstock. And this one, I think, goes for $80 because it has the magnet thing, I think. I will be using this a lot because this is the light version, the budget version. I guess there's a cheaper one even, but I don't know which one that would be. Guys, I even got... No! You guys want the cheese? Here. Nom, 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 nom. I'll keep you fat throughout this entire thing. A new bag. I think I have 2 Smartstocks. I think I have a limited edition Smartstock. And a limited edition Smartstock. I now have the white, black and white Smartstock. He sent me 2 Smartstocks, I think. Ah, yes, yes. So this is the Smartstock without a magnet. So this goes for as cheap as $40. And if this will work, I'm doing it again. I don't learn, guys. It's in there. You gotta pull it out, but if you put it in, you gotta focus. You gotta turn it. See that? You saw that? You didn't see that? Oh, that's your problem. You know what I like about this? Bam! Easy. I got my controller back. What I'm testing right now is, does this seat well in this thing? The answer is yes. It wobbles a bit, but I don't think that's an issue since you hold it, right? So what you now gotta learn is this is the cheapest stock. So it doesn't have the magnet. If you want the magnet upgrade, it's $80. So it's a big upgrade. It's a big leap. I don't know. I didn't know that magnets cost that much. Yeah, let's practice. Let's practice. So la 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 la. I'm doing this thing. Blah 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 blah. Oh, throw a nade. Throw the grenade. And then, ooh. That requires some practice. Yeah, so this one can be configured upwards and downwards. What the fuck, my doorbell. Hold on, I'll be right back. Guys, please buy the stock with my commission link. My girlfriend is spending all my money. That is not true. She earns her own money. But that was a funny joke. But this controller no longer has a grip now. But if you think about it, you don't really need a grip. Because if you buy the cheapest option, you probably don't even have money to have a grip initially. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. And I wanted to tell you guys about why I was convinced that this stock would maybe be for me. It's because if I aim in virtual reality, this one you track from the headset. So if you occlude it with your face, with my big, fat, round, stupid face, you're gonna have lost tracking. What I do now is I put my arm, like this part of my arm, on my chest, and I aim like that. Keep the controller inside, and then aim like this. Meaning that this is already pretty damn similar to what I'm doing here. So a lot of people's complaint about the Smartstock is it's too short to use, but I already use everything like that. So for me, nothing much changes besides that I have a stock on my hands now. It doesn't dangle against my balls because it's in my hand. It is light enough to handle. What I'm worried about, what you saw, is the grenade throwing, reloading, and all that stuff. That it's gonna be like, this thing constrains me, right? And that is what worries me about stocks. But I can rant all day about stocks. I just have to try it. So imagine I want to get my backpack bam, med, poo. Cap. Reload. That's gonna be an issue. Some pistols, if I remember correctly, reload very close to the stock. So I will have to check that out. I like how it has 1 million of these skull necklaces on it. I am confusion. It has orange in it. I didn't even notice. Look at that. So that's like the Tomahawk is orange. I wish it was called the TWIEJK though. Call it the Tweakahawk. What the fuck is this? It's a stand. It's a stand. It does snap really easy, but you would think that is this for a sling? What is it for? What is it good for? Absolutely. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what this is for. I don't know. I don't know where to fit it. I don't know where to put it. I figured it out. What it is there's a little thingy here. If you turn that out, if you unwind this, you can pull this part of the Tomahawk out. So this is a modular stock. You can pull it out and you can put a normal stock on here. And that kind of makes it so it's the short one again. That means I can use the yellow and black one. Oh yeah. Guys, that is it for the stuff that I got from SKOL. I will absolutely test these products. I will let you know what the best option is for you and your budget. And never let people sell you 3D printed objects for 250 euros if it doesn't help you out the maximum it ever can. Alright? But this does look sexy though. I know you guys want the TWIEJK version of it. This one is awkward for me because it's long. So I might actually really go with the small stock here. This one. It has all the things that I need. Light, compact, small, no hassle, one object. A little bit wobbly maybe. Maybe that's because I didn't turn the key. I tried to turn the key, it didn't work. It doesn't matter. So, another day. It's dark outside. I tested the stocks for a good day. Very long gaming session. And I thought I needed a lot more time. But in fact, I picked up on the stock pretty damn fast. I got one. I got two. They're dead. So, let me walk you through them, okay? I will do that just for you. The Tomahawk. Expensive as shit. Only buy it if you have enough money. If you have money laying around and it's just like, I don't care where it goes, buy a Tomahawk. The extra things I think you get is this attachment in the front. This can slide back and forth. You can extend the stock. So if you use really long rifles and you wanted to match exactly how you hold the rifle and all that, there's way more ways to adjust this one. You can unscrew this one. You can tilt your controller to the left, which is really important with games that use, for example, angled grips on guns. Look how fucking weird it is. This doesn't feel right at all. You can always aim down sight with these stocks, but your target acquisition will change using different grips. So that's where physical changing comes in handy, so you can align your initial natural response to your target. So there's a guy that's pushing to the left. Oh. Well, he's dead. So that's why this one, you know, it could be worth it. So I think there's better alternatives out there. This one, very pricey, but it's for the people that love the design of SKOL and love the rest of their stocks. But we have this one. This is the Smartstock, as Lucky the Irish would call it. I like this one. This one has a magnet foregrip. It's about 90 euros. I'm not sure. 90 euros with the magnet. It has an adjustable rails, just like the Tomahawk, of course. And this one, it performed like I expected. You pick it up, you grip the grips in the game. It snaps in. It's a very light magnet, by the way. That's the only thing I notice, is that this one has wiggle room. Look, like, you don't see it really much, but if you wiggle it around, it wiggles. So I did ask SKOL why that was the case, and he said there's the magnets in there are less strong. Why? Because some people claimed they wanted a stock that was really easy to pull off, right? Really easy to pull off. Like, it doesn't take a lot of effort to pull it off. I think I can just slide it off. It doesn't take a lot of effort. The wiggle does kind of feel awkward at times. This thing is light in your hands. This is why I like this one better than the Tomahawk. And it's cheaper, so that's a win-win for me. But I like to have loose hands. The looting in bags and stuff, like a little bit more intricate looting, becomes way more awkward. If you really appreciate good accuracy, it's worth it, okay? You can calibrate this thing to pretty much every gun in the game, and it will work. That's all I can say. It's really easy. Bam, you can reload, do your thing, bam. What can I say? But what took me by surprise is not this one, not the Tomahawk. Lo and behold, the cheapest one of the bunch. This one is because magnets. So imagine you're in a fight. Your gun stock, it's not really good for the situation, right? So you want to angle the gun at weird places, like you want to like aim around the corner like this. This is not a thing, right? That doesn't work nicely. You disconnect the gun and you want to aim, but the magnet kind of wants to pull you, right? It really wants to be there. So it pulls you in and it fumbles you. If you pull it here, it just it plops there. So it takes force to do something different, right? So if I want to aim loosely, I can just do this, right? That's it. But if I want to aim like a little bit like close to this, if I want to do anything weird with my other hand, which is to me important, not to everyone, but to me it's important. If you want to do anything with your other hand, that's not going to work out. This stock, you can aim, you can freehand. You can even put it here. You can put it here. You can put it here. You can put it up your... You can pretty much do everything that you can with the magnet stock. The only issue is you got to be able to find this pocket, which is practice. Grab it, just shoot it like I always do. When I lock in, bam, I can lock in. So maybe I should really consider not adding that magnet, because the magnet pulls it towards the gun stock, right? And this one doesn't do anything. It's just there. It's just there to help you when you need it. So that being said, the downside of the Smartstocks is what we talked about earlier with the Tomahawk. This one is stuck here. If you use an angled grip, it's going to be awkward. It just is. With calibrating, you can often account for this You can often account for this, but often you cannot account for this, which is really important. But I don't know. I played Ghost of the Boar while using it, so maybe the gun calibration in Ghost of the Boar is a bit poopy. But that is the limitation of the Smartstock. So you have to deal with this. This is it. This is it. And then we have the butt stock, of course, that goes up and down. I immediately noticed I needed to extend my buttstock, which automatically means you can no longer use it as a cheek rest. So if you do this, you know, you want to extend your cheek rest, you can't anymore. Because if you extend it, there we go, and you put it on here. Now it's a cheek rest. But I did notice if you put the cheek rest high, it's gonna boop into your headset. It's kind of useless. It's a third point of contact or whatever they call it, but I don't think it's important. So I think if you have the know-how how stocks work, if you have the same issue as me where you enjoy freehand too much, it's like going skinny dipping instead of jumping into a lake with a winter suit on. Very good comparison. If you enjoy that freehanding, definitely try this out. Cheap, affordable, low price. After this test, I am comfortable recommending the SKOL GUNSTOCKS. And as I said in that order, if you have the money and you don't mind spending a lot of money, GUNSTOCK, Tomahawk, it's good. It's just this one, but with more customizable features, and it's a little bit heavier, so your accuracy will go up a bit, your comfort will go down a bit. Okay, so I guess stocks overall, they just help aiming. It is what it is. I tried it all. I hope you guys will use the link in my description. It is my commission link. If you buy it, you get 5% off, and I get 10% commission. So you make me rich, I make you poor, but you get better aim. I think that's a fair deal, okay? So I will see you guys in another video, another time, another dimension. I have no idea.